You start.
You know, I like to kind of think of this chessboard as like a kind of world of its own.
Like our world?
Yeah, a bit like our world.
Would that make us God then?
Yeah, I'd assume so, yeah.
And the pieces would be like us.
In a sense.
So does God strategize like we do in chess?
Well, he probably sees things for what they really are. It's kind of like how we don't really see individual pieces, but we see things like the strategies, and we have potential for different techniques and such. You know? Kind of like this.
Fork. Very well done.
You're in check, by the way.
I guess in a sense that would mean that God can see potential in people clearer than we can, right?
Yeah, I guess it would.
I mean, we kind of created this world, right?
Yeah.
So, does that mean God created the world like we did?
Well, I'd imagine he set the pieces in motion, but everything that happened after probably wasn't completely his doing.
What exactly do you mean?
Well, I mean, God probably knocked over like the first domino, but then everything after chained over and over until there was life. So it probably wasn't intentional all the way through, but I imagine he sort of triggered the first step. The result was probably intentional. But I mean, God isn't exactly like we are in this game. He doesn't necessarily have a divine hand that can control us like puppets.
Check!
Man, I really brought that onto myself, didn't I?
I guess. You know what though?
What?
You could have checked me just earlier.
Really?
You missed the opportunity. See, had you moved your bishop here, you could have checked my blue king, and I would have lost my bishop.
Huh. I really guess that goes to show, huh?
What?
That sometimes you can just do things and get away with them. But other times you aren't really so lucky.
Well, you could have just looked a little bit harder. Use more, just your senses, you know? Think about it.
I guess I could have.
We're halfway through this match, and look at all the casualties.
Yeah, lots of sacrifices for a good cause.
Does that mean that when we're dead, like these pieces, we're just dead?
Well, these pieces aren't necessarily dead. I mean, they're just not participating in this sort of piece capturing, checkmating, chess war chaos.
But why? Why would they die?
Well, I mean, that's the rules of the game.
But then, I don't really understand. Why these pieces? Why not the others?
Because, you see, everything happens for a reason. Checkmate.
Wait, what happened?
Well, you see, when you took my bishop with your king just there, you put yourself in a very vulnerable position, locked yourself in with your own pawn. So, I took advantage of the situation, moved my rook here, with this long setup, I was able to checkmate you.
Good game.